interesting. 4 year or 2 year?
2 years.
Okay, and then what do you do now? What did you do after?
Property manager. I worked as a secretary, election representative.
Okay, so you've had a lot of business experience. Have you ever owned a business?
No, but I have worked for many years for my husband who owned a business when I was pregnant.
Oh, were you the husband? Oh, I thought you were a friend. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you.
This is a listening show.
Perfect. So tell me about, tell me about your business experience and how that parlays into what Trump is talking about.
I can see where, the money goes, to the point where there's more spending, and then you want to cut that back maybe, and you want to make sure that you don't go over the bottom line, and you have to cut back. Trump would look at the books, would look and see where we're spending the most money, and we have to cut any waste out, we need to do that. So that relates to business as far as the actual, the items.
Do you think it's only business people who can relate to him, or do you think, who of the people that you've met, even in New Hampshire, even here in Claremont, who's like sort of does he have a type? Like, how some supporters have a type, you know what I mean? They're all sort of a flock.
He doesn't. That's strange. He has veterans that support him, small business people like myself that support him, women. We have a women's coalition for Trump. We have a Liberty Coalition for Trump. There's almost every segment of the population that supports him. So there's not really one particular group of people.
Is that interesting to you?
It is. And it's early, so that shows that he's going to really do well when the final tally comes up.
I just look at 2012 and I think, was it Huckabee that won the Iowa caucus? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And North Huckabee, he didn't even make it even to the end.
But then he didn't do so well in the New Hampshire primary either. So, usually New Hampshire is a telltale sign of how you're going to do
You're
in
the
the
best.
primary.
So you're thinking, oh, thank you so much. So you're thinking he'll have better luck than Huckabee. I mean,
I'm not sure about the caucus, but in the primary, I'm sure he's going to do well.
Staying power-wise, though, being able to hang in early and then get all the way through, he's got to go through next summer, really, to get the nomination.
Yeah, I think he's going to do well.
Do you worry about attacks on him? The fact that he's been so public and so open about his life that he sort of was opening himself up to attacks?
He can handle himself. He's a big boy. He can handle himself. And he handles it well.
He's not too mean?
No, of course not.
Interesting.
He just tells it the way it is, the way he feels, the way he believes, and some people like it, some people don't.
Is that a diplomatic way of interacting with people, or not so much?
No, I think it's a business way of doing it. It's just certain people have the skill of telling things the way they are, a certain style.
Is that going to fly on the world stage?
I think it already has, really, if you look around and see all the people that come to his rally.
With other world leaders, I mean. At the UN, where diplomacy is valued, and now you've got a world leader, if President Trump actually becomes a reality, who maybe isn't so diplomatic.
He wrote the art of the deal. And dealing in politics is like dealing in business. You have to sit down at the table and negotiate. And I think he'll do well.
Just another question. You can repeat the question just for the B-roll.
Do you want me listening again, or do you want her listening?
No, she can speak.
Oh, good. Okay. So gosh, we've covered so much ground. I love it. What are your plans? Are you organizing? What are you doing sort of on the grassroots level? Do your yard signs and bumper stickers and all that?
Yeah.
Tell me about your plans.
We're doing all that. We're posting signs out there. We're posting on social media. We have a debate watch party tonight in Claremont here. There'll be future debate watch parties throughout the state during the next debate. Whenever that one is, in September maybe. And we'll be hosting all kinds of events. I'm not even sure what his schedule is, but I'm sure at some point he'll be back in the state.
I would think so.
Yeah, absolutely.
With a single shot of Sandy.
Yes, absolutely. How are we doing on? Are we totally messed up on time, Moshe? Are we okay? Okay. All right. We have a little time.
Do you have any key questions for the single shot here? I'm going to be on a single. Do you have any key questions?
Let me ask you one of the key questions.
Hold on. Let me just
Sure.
fix this light here.
And we're gonna, I know we get real repetitive so because we then have to kind of chop things up.
No, is that your phone?
No?
Somebody's phone nearby just went off.
I don't have it.
Oh.
Well, then you're allowed.
Wow.
We can't get mad at you, Cindy, that's for sure.
We got lucky on that.
Yeah, I should have one or two key questions.
Perfect.
But
Let
I'm
me-
going to be on a single shot. here.
Cindy, so while we're on this ISO here, let me ask you sort of my two biggest key questions that you probably picked up on here. One is, what is Donald Trump? He clearly is at the top of the polls, so clearly there is some sort of response to him from average voters. What kind of a chord is he striking? What is it about Trump that is having people have this response?
110% is his message. The message is resonating with the average voter out there, the average middle-class person.
What's the message? What's the
The
heart of
message
it?
of making America great again by bringing back our jobs, exporting more than we're importing, making our products here, turning around the deficit so we're not $18 trillion in debt.
As I said to you earlier, all the candidates have that message.
Right.
So what makes Trump special?
Trump is special because he knows the art of the deal. He knows how to negotiate. They have never done any of that. I mean, he has built buildings. He has built companies, built golf courses, bought land. He knows how to be.
There are some who could argue almost every person that is going to be on that debate stage, that's been on that debate stage, has negotiated in some way or another, whether it be in Congress, whether it be as governor, which often folks say is like CEO of a state. That's not convincing to you?
No, because a lot of the politicians receive enormous amount of contributions from special interest groups, from lobbyists, and they never work for the average person. And Mr. Trump is working to work himself, and then he will translate that into something for the average person.
Does he have enough substance to back up his style?
Oh, definitely has enough substance.
You're happy with the policies he's talked about?
Right.
For example, replacing Obamacare with something which he calls something terrific. Is that enough for you when it comes to healthcare?
I mean, in other speeches, he has said that it would be a good idea for people to buy across state lines at reduced costs, so it wouldn't be the same thing as Obamacare, but it would really be affordable. So he has elaborated on that in other speeches that he has given.
And that's okay? That's enough for you?
That is enough for me, yes.
We talked about the policies and his sort of the meat on the bones. Do you want to see him flesh that out more as he goes along?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will, especially on the debate stage when they asked him a direct question. I'm sure he'll elaborate.
And you talked about the middle class, and I think that's a great point. Tell me what you were telling me earlier about this, the fact that he's speaking to this middle class that's, how did you phrase it, faltering or something. But what's he
The
speaking?
declining middle class, yeah. People are losing their jobs, they're losing their money. Certain parts of this country is really in a decrepit state. I mean, look at Detroit one day, California one day. And he is echoing the sentiments of those voters because, they don't know where their next plate of food is going to come from or where their money is coming from.
Numbers-wise, the nation is slowly seeming to climb out of this recession.
Those may not be accurate numbers. I don't believe those numbers myself personally. I mean, there's still certain areas of the country that's really hurting from the recession. And as long as we throw money, federal money, or we mask the situation, it's never going to get better until we bring companies back.
You talked about the rich and the poor and the middle class. Tell me about those divisions and what Trump is speaking to.
He is speaking specifically to the middle class who are slowly becoming the poor class, the low-income class, because they won't have jobs, they won't have their money, they lose their homes.
Are you in that situation?
I'm not in that situation. I know a lot of people that are in that situation.
It's personal for you.
Yeah. Because people you've known all your life that have worked hard for something and they lose it because they've lost their job. And, how do they pay their mortgage? How do they buy their food? Where does the next dollar come from? They have to move, they have to find a job. And if there aren't any jobs, what do they do?
Is that hard for you to watch?
Well, not really hard to watch. It's just, it makes you wonder what the future of something's going to be. I mean, are we going to be a third world country that just continues?
I think we're good on the ISOs. Good.
Yes.
We're good. Anything else?
This is it. Maybe a quick shot of you walking into the restaurant as a quick reward shot.
Sure. And then you will be released
You will
from our
be
tether, our long
Well,
NBC
you
leash,
will
Cindy.
have
Thank
one.
you.
Yes.
So we'll do this. Let's start at the door and let's just stroll in together if that
Hang on a
works.
second.
Unless you're mic'd up, in which
Oh, I
case.
am mic'd up.
Okay.
She's
Camera to mic.
there's no place where she's
got a new
Oh,
person
gotcha. Well, we don't need sound on this, I don't think, right?
So
Okay.
you can get up now.
Do you want me to take mine off as well?
I'll take you.
Steve's like, don't touch my equipment, Hallie. This is the first time we work together. I don't trust you yet.
No, it's not that at all. It's just.
Now you'll be at the watch party tonight, I assume.
Yeah.
Have me?
You'll be at the watch party, I assume.
Yeah, I was supposed to go out and get some wood today. I burn wood from my garage, and I help the people out.
Oh wow.
And they come in, they get some cars, the work done on the cars, and we don't charge them for it.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
You do have an hour and a half between and all that. Just keep you in mind.
I'm just.
You sure? Yeah. If you trust me, I mean, What if I spill on it? Now, that's your phone again, Cindy. Do you want to grab it, or are you okay? Okay, I'll leave it.
It's probably some of your help, Colin.
Oh, did you tape it and stuff? Oh, yeah, it's here. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's fine.